well, we are back, okay? I can see that our last 3 questions, which is this. Some people make an attempt, and some people didn't do anything at all. But as you guys know, our class, our title, and our motto is no pressure. If you don't understand it, meaning we are going to work it out together. So this 3 questions, as you can see over here, some tried, but they couldn't do it. Some were able to do it perfectly. So we are going to tackle them one by one and see how best we can finish it, okay? So let's look at it. Right, so down here is the question. Okay, what does it say? What does it say? Okay, so x squared plus 0 times x plus y squared minus 5y is equal to 12. So as you can see this one is very interesting. The 0 over here means a 0 times x. So x squared plus y squared minus 5y is equal to 12. So as we saw earlier, any circle is made up of 2 quadratic equations. So if you look at it very careful, you got to see that we have x squared plus ox is equal plus y squared minus 5y is equal to 12. So when we break it like that, you see here, let me use this box to help us. Okay, so when we get here, as you see, this I've separated them. Okay, so now after putting them together in this way, what we got to do is applying it completely in the square approach. So you see that here is 0. We're going to divide it 0 by 2. Okay, then we say x plus 0 divided by 2 squared. Then we subtract 0 over 2 squared. In the same vein here, we are going to divide the 5 by 2. So we say the 5 here by 2, say y minus 5 over 2 squared minus 5 over 2. Have you got it? Like that. Sorry, here is 5 over 2, it's not minus. Let me clean it. Okay, so this is what? 5 over 2. Okay? So, by so doing, let's see, when we get here, then we know x plus 0 squared, y minus 5 over 2 squared. Here, we got to shift everything on the right. So 0 will cross, and this 5 over 2 squared. Okay, so we are going to get 12 plus 25 over 4. Okay, so when we compute this one, we have 48 plus 25 plus 4, that's 73 over 4. So after that, we know that x is equal to 0, and y is equal to 5 over 2, and r is equal to 73 over 4. Then we take a square root of everything, then we're going to get 73, instead of 73 over 2. So the center becomes 0, 5 over 2, r equals that. Now let's look at the next one. Okay, so the next one is 2x squared minus 6x plus 2y squared plus 4y plus 16. Friends, so as I said, with this equation, you could see evidently that we need to make the coefficient of x squared and y squared to be 1. So let's divide through by 2. So as we did, then when we divide here by 2, we get x squared. Okay, we divide here minus 8x, y squared 2y plus 8 equals 0. So then we break them into 2 quadratic equations. So x squared minus 8x, y squared plus 2y plus 8. Applying the method of completing the square, okay, so we have x minus 4 squared. This is minus 8 over 2 squared. Here we have y plus 1 squared minus 2 over 2 squared. So we separate everything. Then we have s minus 4 squared, y plus 1 squared minus 16 minus 1. So this becomes 17, obviously. So when it crosses the side, we have x minus 4 squared, y plus 1 squared equals to 9. By comparing this into with our general equation, x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals r squared, then our x will be equals to positive 4 and y is equals to negative 1. Then r squared, giving us 9, the r will be equal to square root of 9. So this is the center for negative 1, r3. Now let's look at the last bit, which some way to do it. Okay, this we have x squared minus 2y. So let's see x squared minus 2y. Okay, plus y squared. Okay, so x squared minus 2x. The e, okay, x squared minus 2x. So x squared. Question. Okay, so x squared plus 2x, is it 2x? Okay, 2x, okay, minus 2x, y squared plus this y squared minus this y. Okay, so here's minus. Okay, minus 1 is equals to 0. So minus 1 is equals to 0. You see, I always say that the more you try your hands on the questions, the more it becomes easier. This is so easy. So what we have to do, okay, we see this implies that x squared minus 2x plus, so this is the first quadratic equation. This is y squared minus this y, and then the quadratic equation. And we let this one to be equal to 1. The 1 crosses the equal sign. So now, you see that I'm going to divide the 2 here by 2. I'm dividing the 6 here by 2. Okay, so I'm going to do it stepwise. So this will give me x minus 2 over 2 squared. Then I'll subtract the 2 over 2 squared from this side. Okay, that completes the first one. Then the second one, I have y, okay, minus 6 over 2 squared. They say minus 6 over 2 squared. Okay, is equals to what? 1. So this, I'm going to jump a step, big one. So this is x minus 1 squared. This is 1. So I bring the y1, y minus 3 squared. Okay, so here I've got minus 1. Okay, here minus 1 squared is 1. Okay, let me do it squared. Then there's minus 3 squared is equals to 1. So let's go further. So x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared minus 1 minus 9 is equals to what? 1. So it means that x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equals to, this minus 10. So minus 10, okay, minus 10 here and 1. So minus the 1 is here. Was it minus 1 once we started? Minus 1? Equation. Here was minus 1. So minus 1. So we have that. Okay. So 1 minus 10. So this will be plus 10. And that will give us 11. So therefore, our equation finally become x minus 1 squared, y minus 3 squared is equals to what, 11. So straight on, you know that this x is equals to 1, and y is equals to what, 3, and r squared is equals to 11. This implies that r is equals to square root of 11. So the center is 1 here, c. Therefore, c is what, 1 comma 3, and the radius is what, said 11. And that is how you guys should have tried your hand on. You see, the more you do it, the more, you know, you become good. But if you don't do it, okay, then heap up, and then when it's time for examination, you'll be fumbling. Okay, so take time and go through it. Yeah, I'm going to leave you guys until we do the next session. Have a nice day. Bye.